Did you know that looking at student AI used just as cheating? Well, it might actually be setting them up to fail later on in the job market.
Hmm. That's a pretty strong claim to start with.
It is, and it comes straight from Teaching with AI by Jose Antonio Bowen and C. Edward Watson. So today, we're aiming to pull out the 5 most essential game-changing insights from their book.
Practical wisdom, really. Stuff that could actually transform how you think about and maybe use technology in education.
Okay, let's dive right into that first one then. The book really pushes us to rethink academic honesty, doesn't it?
It really does.
If the future workplace is all about collaborating with AI, then maybe what looks like cheating now? Well, maybe it's just the groundwork for innovation tomorrow.
That's the core argument. The authors urge a shift. Move away from trying to police AI use.
Which feels impossible anyway.
Right, and instead start grading assignments that actually need students to think creatively, to collaborate with AI.
So you're not trying to stop it, but channel it.
Exactly, they put it quite bluntly.
Hmm.
Cheating is not eliminated, but rechanneled as innovation.
Okay, but practically speaking, how does a teacher grade innovation? You can't just tick a box for being innovative.
Well, it's about the assignment design. You
Yeah.
set it up so the AI is like the starting block, not the finish line.
Ah.
The assignment has to demand more iteration, critical application, synthesis stuff the AI just can't do on its own.
It makes sense. And that ties into the next big point, right? This idea of AI literacy.
Precisely. Will your students actually be ready for jobs that, frankly, might not even exist yet?
And the book argues that AI fluency, things like knowing how to write good prompts, understanding the ethical traps, the biases baked into these tools, that this needs to be a core academic priority, like right up there with writing or basic numeracy.
Yes, essential for every graduate, no matter what they study. The quote that stands out is, AI literacy is the new essential skill for the modern workforce.
It's about future-proofing, basically.
It is. Because AI is changing every field so fast. You have to ask, how soon before these algorithms genuinely know you better than you know yourself?
That's a sobering thought.
It shows the scale of change we're dealing with.
Okay, but this next point. Can AI really make students more creative? It feels a bit counterintuitive. Doesn't it take away some of the mental effort?
That's the common worry. But the book offers a fascinating take. It argues AI helps us get past our own mental roadblocks.
Like what?
Well, cognitive biases. They specifically mention anchoring, that thing where we latch on to the first idea we have and can't let go.
Right, even if it's not the best one.
Exactly. AI can throw out different possibilities, sort of force students to consider new angles, push their ideation and problem solving further. It actually enhances human creativity in that way.
So it's like a brainstorming partner that doesn't have the same initial biases, helping you move past that first idea.
You got it. And the authors make a bold claim. Collaboration with AI will change the nature of human thinking.
Wow. Okay, that's a big statement.
It definitely warrants some critical thought, which actually is what we try to foster here.
Ah, good point.
This is Mindful Moments, our YouTube channel. We offer AI, book analysis, summaries, critiques, really trying to inspire reflection and rational thought on these topics.
So picking back up, if we're assessing this collaborative journey with AI, does that make old school tests kind of obsolete?
The book suggests a really concrete way to handle assessment. It advocates for transparency. Radical transparency, actually. Meaning students submit everything, not just the final essay or answer, but the whole transcript of their interaction with the AI.
The prompts they use, the AI's responses, their revisions, everything.
Yep, the whole back and forth. It gives the educator a window into the actual learning process, the problem-solving journey.
Okay. But that sounds like a ton more work for grading. Are you grading the prompts now or the output or?
You're grading the thinking, the iterative process. The book says we need to assess the journey, not just the destination. The transcript shows how the student engaged with the AI, where they push back, where they synthesized. It shows the real intellectual work.
Think about it. What if we rewarded how you learned just as much as what you learned?
That's a powerful question. Okay, final insight. Let's flip it to the educators. What could you do with, say, 10 extra hours a week?
This is all about transforming workflows. The book really positions AI as a potential administrative helper.
Like an assistant?
Kind of, yeah. It can automate some of those really time-consuming tasks, grading multiple-choice quizzes, finding relevant articles, maybe even drafting initial feedback. Stuff that eats up time.
The stuff teachers often dread.
Right. As they say, AI is your new eager assistant.
But isn't there a risk there, like de-skilling the teacher? If AI is curating content or drafting feedback, are we losing that crucial human judgment?
That's a valid concern,
Yeah.
but the idea isn't to replace the teacher, it's to free them up.
That reclaimed time. It's meant to be reinvested. More one-on-one time with students, deeper coaching, designing those really clever AI-integrated assignments we talked about.
So less admin bottleneck, more mentorship and learning design.
That's the goal, letting teachers focus on the high-impact stuff that only humans can really do.
Okay, this has been really insightful. To help you get the most out of this book, we've structured our full analysis. You can start here with these 5-minute essential insights.
Then maybe dive into the in-depth analysis for more detail.
Right. After that, check out the summary. And finally, we wrap it all up with a comprehensive critique.
Discover genre-based book podcasts at Mindful Moments. Subscribe and nourish your mind on the go.